Previously on Beauty and the Geek. In the challenges, the guys learn the importance of making women laugh. And while some guys killed,
who do cows think they are with their black and white spots? Do they think they're camouflaged? Who are they hiding from? They weigh like 1,000 pounds.
others just bombed.
You know what good
In the end, it was Nate who brought down the house. In the Beauties Challenge, the girls learned that not all news is good news.
Tonight we'll probe one of the most enigmatic... Gosh.
And it was Cherie that spared her fate by winning the Girls Challenge, giving Cherie and Pio the power to pick the second team that would go to the Elimination Room.
I had to choose Aaron and Drew.
We chose Sanjay and Tori.
In the first elimination, it was Aaron and Drew
What is Japan's unit of currency?
Yen.
That is correct.
who triumphed over Sanjay and Tori. Tonight, 7 teams remain in a quest to become more than just the beauty and the geek.
Coming back from the elimination, I felt confident that we're a strong team and that we're a team that can't just be put on the sideline.
I feel like because I'm really bubbly and I laugh a lot, people didn't expect me to do well, but I'm really glad that I proved them wrong.
After watching the elimination, I played a lot of chess and just hung out, and then at some point I ended up upstairs and Megan and Cecile sort of attacked me. Initially, I was really just kind of mind-boggled. But then I just started to get really nervous and scared.
I'm like, what is wrong? Like, you guys, come on, play. Like, let's have fun. I'm not ever gonna like do anything with them. I'm just
Thinking of an excuse for why I didn't want to make out with her, I said, there's a camera, I don't want to make out. So Cecile decided she would go and cover up the camera.
Carrie. I need to get a little taller, Megan. You're too teeny.
oh my God, are you okay? Like, all of a sudden, I heard this big crash, and it sounded like a car accident. Are you okay?
We walk into the room and Scooter is so funny. Literally shaking, literally, like poor little puppy.
We're in the back.
I have still a lot to learn, but I didn't expect the girls to be attacking me as a method of trying to push my boundaries.
Today, we're gonna find out what our next challenge is. So I'm curious to see what they're gonna throw at us next.
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
man.
Did you have a nice time last night?
Yeah.
Scoot.
Scoops did.
If you only knew.
All right. Well, hopefully you've all gained something from your experiences from the past few days. Aaron and Drew, you survived the Elimination Room. Very well done. And I'm sure you guys are excited to find out what your next challenge will be.
Absolutely.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Ladies, I'm sure that you have all heard the term airhead. Today, you'll be cramming your head full of information about aeronautics, which is the study of flight and space travel.
Ours was the study of flying. What is it? Astronomics or astronomics? Is that what it is?
We're gonna have to know about Star Trek, aren't we? That's so lame.
I don't know anything about airplanes, but I am a member of the Mile High Club.
Now, guys, studying aeronautics and rocket science probably seems like a rockin' Saturday night to you guys. But when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex, my feeling is that you guys all have your heads in the clouds. Is that a fair assumption? Especially when it comes to the art of appreciating women.
Appreciating and understanding women in one day, I think, is impossible.
Oh my God. When I heard that, I thought this is a Sisyphean task.
You have until tomorrow to prepare, and then I will see you then. Good luck, and continue to have fun.
Let's rock it.
So we got our study materials. Dude, are you kidding me? It's a binder with like, I don't know, 1 million pages in it.
Wow, this is so interesting.
Oh, you got magazines. Great. We're gonna have to read women's magazines. I don't want to read women's magazines. It would be better if it was Chess Life or Star Trek the magazine.
Cosmo? Look, I got Cosmo!
I just have no idea what I'm walking into tomorrow. I mean, I could end up behind the wheel of an airplane tomorrow or on the moon. Whew.
After the host announced what the challenge would be, I put on my bathing suit and took the boys' magazines and laid at the pool. I'm really reading the magazines for my own pleasure, but I guess it could also help my partner. Somehow.
I'm a pretty good studier and stuff, but it's like, ugh, so gross. Like things about space travel, but I'm gonna try my best.
You guys know what a crankshaft is?
I wonder if it's possible to bring my book in the pool.
I tried to go through all of Cece's study material and condense it down into what I thought was going to be most important. I feel like that's what my strength is, so I'm happy to do that.
Is she jotting stuff down for you?
No, she looks like she's taking a nap with a magazine on her lap in the pool. Way to go, teammate. Way to go. If I were Cece, I'd be studying more. But maybe Cece and I just study different ways.
Where is she?
She's
In the pool.
That's my teammate.
Oh yeah, that's learning through the process of osmosis.
Yeah, she's just absorbing.
She's taking it in.
Cecile was on the chair trying to cover the camera. Megan, we turned the corner and I turned my head to the right and I was like, what is going on? And then I looked to the left and Cece's laying on the ground. She says, what are you guys doing? And in my opinion, the way Cecile presents herself is very unattractive. Just last night, that was crazy, and distasteful is a perfect word for it.
Whoa!
Okay, Cherie, she's acting ridiculous, though. It's not the Playboy mansion here, it's the Beauty and the Geek mansion. I agree.
Hey, did you guys wash your hands?
Yeah.
All right,
Who didn't wash their hands?
We knew our challenge was about appreciating women, and the guys thought it would be a nice gesture to begin by cooking the girls a barbecue dinner.
There we go. Basically, we've got 7 guys here who could pretty much map the human genome, but for some reason, we just can't start a barbecue.
Some of the guys have never cooked in their lives, but we're all excited about it, and I don't think the girls know that we're having a barbecue yet, but it's going to be great.
Time to eat.
The guys made a barbecue dinner for us, and I was really, really surprised. I thought it was super sweet. I love it when guys cook for me.
So tonight is about appreciating all of you, and so to get started, letting you all know how special we think you are, we're going to do a round of toasts to Cecile. You have found something that you really love to do, and so I hope that I can follow your example of seeking out something in life that I'm passionate about and doing it as well as you do.
Nate said really nice things about me, although I didn't understand what he was saying. What's he talking about? Follow my heart with all those things or something like that. Did I like to shop or that I like boys? I was like, what is he talking about?
To Andrea, who is probably one of the only girls who is able to learn 27 digits of pi in under an hour.
Here is to Aaron. Your brilliance has both astonished and has helped us. Live long and prosper.
To Nadia, you are intelligent and beautiful. You're not only my favorite girl here, but I think you're the best teammate here. And like a transformer, you have more than meets the eye.
Nate was saying at dinner that he never had the courage to ask anyone to go to a dance.
I was on student government and I was terrified of dancing, so I just stayed at the concession stand. And I would watch the girl that I had a crush on. And
Nate's super sweet, and I just have this total good vibing aura with him when he's around. I'm like, oh, dude, you're so cool.
And then other people would be like, Nate, your shift's done. I'd be like, no, I'll just stick around and help out. You know, just in case there's a rush for some Snickers or something.
I can completely identify with a lot of their insecurities. I didn't go to every dance. Doesn't matter like how good looking you are. Everyone here has issues with insecurity.
We have a challenge tomorrow, and I'm scared because I know that I have to win probably in order to stay out of the elimination room because I'm seeing cliquish things going on, so I know that I have to work.
Where does the name cockpit come from? Like, in all seriousness?
So I'm definitely starting to notice a lot of cliques around here, particularly with the girls. There is, as Mario likes to call them, the gaggle of girls, and that's the 4 of the blondes, and Nadia sometimes, but not really.
I can never find thongs that are small enough.
I feel like I'm so far behind.
So much to study.
It's so ironic. We're here to show the guys that you have to be strong and don't let the superficialness bother you in the everyday world. Be who you are and be strong. And yet there's so much, seems like superficialness that's so weird. Like, how is it blondes versus brunettes? That's so funny.
None of us have any idea what this challenge is going to be, and based on our study material, it could be so many different things.
I felt relatively confident when I saw the easels because I'm thinking, okay, well, I took 2 art classes. I have some experience in drawings.
Guys, it's time for your challenge. Hopefully you brushed up on the study materials we gave you, and I mean that literally. In just a moment, I want you to sketch what we set in front of you. You'll have 20 minutes to play Picasso and capture the essence of your subject. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Good luck.
I was extremely nervous and frustrated, and I thought, I'm not an artist, this is awful.
When the model came in, it seemed clear she was going to take the robe off, and I assumed she would have, a bikini or something on underneath.
Hi, my name is Sophia.
Hi, Sophia.
She was totally naked, standing in front of us. I don't think any of us really knew what to do.
Hi, my name is Sophia.
Hi, Sophia.
When she dropped her robe and was totally naked, I was blown away.
This is the first time I've ever seen a naked woman in front of me. She had gigantic breasts. Think about it like here with my nose as the nipple. That would probably be the best way to look at it. They were quite large.
I was extremely nervous and frustrated, and I couldn't stop giggling. And
Note to self, my mom can't watch this show.
I was a little distracted by the largest boobs I'd ever seen.
How does this look? Good?
Just fine.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
I've had a lot of experience drawing figures for math problems that I needed to solve in the past. So I felt like I did have a leg up on some of the other guys who really have never really drawn any types of pictures.
I'm actually really tired, believe it or not, because I stayed up all night watching one of my favorite movies, Pretty Woman, but I actually think I should have watched Titanic only because remember that scene in Titanic where she's kind of like laying back, you know, and she's doing the pose.
The first picture I tried to draw was of her with her hand on her neck. Then, when she moved to have her hand on her head, then I tore it off and started drawing again. And even then I had trouble because then she moved again. I was almost ready to go up there and be like, hey, excuse me, can you stop moving and please not talk because, you know, it's distracting.
I actually talked to my girlfriend. I have this really crazy girlfriend.
And I started sketching her and listening to her, and then as a minute or so passed, I thought, wow, she's talking a lot.
I just bought 2 new little dogs. White is not my favorite color, I like gold. Then I started teaching kickboxing.
She started this rambling monologue talking about herself and her history and her friends.
I hope that my talking doesn't bother you.
It doesn't bother me.
No,
It doesn't
okay,
bother me.
good. Yeah, I'm from Alabama, and then I moved to, Orange County.
I just felt that we could cut the intensity with a knife. I heard papers flying all around. It was very, very intense. I was working really hard. Because 20 minutes isn't very much time, so I was like, frantically filing away the charcoal.
I was really happy with the state of my sketch. It was really accurate and very anatomically correct, except for this one thing. I thought that I still had plenty of time and I was gonna work on the lips, and suddenly I had to put it down and it made it look like she had a mustache.
Okay, guys, how'd you think you did?
I was pretty sure that I had won. My drawing, in my opinion, was the best.
All right, well, if you would each turn your sketches around so that I can see them.
I did a very good job with the legs, but anything other than that, I had a difficult time.
The idea behind my drawing was that I was drawing photo negatives and that each box was supposed to be like a different picture that you could have taken of this model.
They look pretty good, although, Pio, what is that?
This is her breast representing the sun, and these are men being attracted a la the solar system.
Interesting. Okay. Well, you guys actually did a very, very nice job. Unfortunately, that wasn't your challenge. Well, if you were listening closely yesterday, you'll remember what I told you. You have to pay attention to women.
Oh, crap. Damn. Damn. That's hilarious. I just felt like I got kicked in the nuts.
Were you paying attention to her words? Or were you distracted by her other assets?
I was looking at her breasts.
Okay. Guys, you will now be tested on the things that your model said while you were sketching her. The last man standing wins this challenge. Here we go. What was your model's name? Okay, please reveal your answers.
I was confused as to whether it was going to be Jenny or Victoria. It turned out to be
Sophia.
At least I had the IA right, so I was somewhat close.
So, Scooter, Drew, and Nate, you all got it incorrect. Please have a seat.
A little embarrassing.
Okay, Niels, Mario, Matt, and Pio, you guys are still in the game. It's time for the next question. Sophia stayed up all last night watching what movie? Okay, reveal your answers, guys.
I don't have that many art skills, so I was really trying to drown out the annoying chatter from the model, which I kind of regret in retrospect.
The correct answer is Pretty Woman. Mario, you are the only one that got it right. Very well done.
I thought, wow, she's talking a lot. And a light went off my head and I went, I need to listen to this woman. This challenge isn't going to be about drawing her. It's going to be about listening what she has to say.
Okay, guys, your partners are all waiting for you in your rooms. Why don't you grab your sketches, and then I will see you all for the ladies' challenge. Have fun.
Congratulations, Mario.
Hey, thanks.
Well played.
I have a picture.
I drew a boob. One boob. You don't appreciate a woman by objectifying her. That's like a typical chauvinistic male view of a woman.
So you didn't listen to her when she was talking?
I was
Just like you don't listen to me when I'm talking?
Cherie really ripped me a new one when she saw my sketch.
And that's the best thing you found on her.
Well, I mean, the best thing that I can draw. I put a lot of effort into the sketch, actually. I mean, even though it's only one boob, it's a boob drawn with love.
Appreciating a woman is not looking at her boobs or her body or her naked body. Appreciating a woman is listening to what she has to say, and that's where most men mess up, because guys don't listen to what we have to say. You might as well just have drawn her crotch. I guess it's not your fault. There's a naked lady in front of you. What are you supposed to do?
You want to see the picture I drew? You know what we had to do?
No.
This is what we had to do.
Oh my God. At first I was like, oh my God, he drew me. I'm like, ew, I don't look like that, first of all. And second of all, why would he draw me naked? Weird.
The challenge wasn't actually drawing her. The actual challenge was listening to her.
Did you listen?
Yes, I listened, and we won.
Shut up! We did! Oh my God, I'm so happy! You did so good, Mario! The most important thing a guy can do is listen to you. And the fact that Mario does listen to girls, like, he's gonna make somebody really happy. Yes, I'm so excited.
Knowing that Matt didn't win, I do feel pressure to win this challenge just because it's become blondes against Cherie and I.
Are you ready for your challenge?
Guess I have to be, don't I?
How are you feeling about aeronautics?
Pretty spacey.
I like that. That's good.
Like, I mean, I get it, but if I had to do like a museum tour, we'd be in trouble.
Welcome to the California Science Center Air and Space Museum.
I love museums. I don't go as much as I'd like. Last time I was in a museum was probably a couple weeks ago.
I have no idea the last time I was in a museum. Maybe like kindergarten or something.
Ladies, it's time to put your newfound knowledge of planes and space travel to the test. Each of you is going to give a tour to a real-life group of museum visitors.
When Mike revealed the challenge, I was like, no, how can they do this to us?
Please welcome Ken Phillips, the curator of the Air and Space Gallery. Mr. Phillips will join each group on the tours and then judge who does the best job. Guys, you will be able to tag along with your partner's groups, but you can't say anything.
First thing I thought of was, Cherie or I need to win this challenge or I'm going into the elimination round.
After Mario won the challenge, I definitely felt like, okay, if I mess up, it won't really matter as much because we're already safe. All right, how are you guys doing today? My name is Nadia. So the Bell X-1 is right there, and in 1957, it was flown by a pilot named Chuck Yeager.
As soon as Nadia started talking, she was very polite and very professional, and she really nailed it.
Okay.
Okay, we're looking up at the Bell X-1. It's the first aircraft to travel at the speed of sound.
During today's challenge, I was definitely pretty impressed by how much Andrew was able to learn in the past 24 hours.
Hi, my name is Cherie, and I'm so pleased to have you guys here today.
Cherie did extremely well on the Bell X-1. The fact that it was next to a helicopter could have fooled other people.
Here we have the Bell X-1, which is a helicopter.
They also were used in the series MASH to take soldiers from bomb sites to the hospitals. And riding a helicopter is really fun. It's really fun. Okay guys, you look up above you. This is the 1902 Wright glider. It was constructed by Orville and Wilbur Wright.
I tried to go through all of Cece's study material and condense it down into what I thought was going to be most important. And it felt like, in a way, that she didn't really study it.
And it was called the glider because it glides.
I was a little concerned when Jenny started the Wright brothers station by pointing at the small model of a supersonic jet by our feet.
This was the 1902 Wright glider. This is a smaller version, of course.
Tell me, how did they control the airplane?
I didn't really understand the question, and the more he asked, the more confused I was. Because it was balanced, and the air flew, the airfoil through the wings.
How could the Wright brothers possibly control something like that?
Well, it looks like there are brakes.
Oh, crap.
And on to our next exhibit, finally.
Ready to move on. Come on.
Okay. Over here we have the Mercury Redstone 2 capsule. So I'm on the third one and I'm thinking this isn't so bad. If I can just pull through, I might be able to win this. And for, you know, just making sure that humans could actually survive this flight, they sent up a chimpanzee.
And this chimp's name was Ham.
She knew all about Ham, the chimpanzee, and I was just like, wow, we're gonna win this. She's doing really, really well.
I believe this is a satellite.
Jenny Lee had no idea what the Mercury Redstone capsule was.
There are many satellites and some are in here, but
This one is particularly awesome.
this one is not one of the satellites.
This is actually a telescope.
No.
The Mercury Redstone capsule was rough because it was right in front of her, and she was like looking everywhere else.
Mercury Redstone capsule is going to be...
I was a little like, oh man, this is ridiculous.
this Here we are at the Viking Lander. It was the first spacecraft to actually land on Mars.
So here we are at the Viking Lander.
Jenny started off by saying that the Viking Lander landed on the moon,
It did some work on the moon.
which she then corrected to
Mercury? Mars. And there's a lot to know about Mars. I think we just found out that there's some plant life up there.
Life on Mars, that's when I knew we were toast.
We're now at the Viking Lander. This is the Viking Lander. That was just very terrible. I knew that I hadn't won. At that point, I was hoping for Cherie's victory.
And then next we have Sputnik One. Sputnik One was actually the very first thing to go into outer space.
And which object is it again?
This is great. I'm like, that's a satellite, that looks like a satellite, that looks like a satellite, so I'm gonna guess that one. Actually, you know what? That looks like a satellite to me.
Yeah, it is, but that's pretty big. It's actually that one there. You're
Okay.
right. You were on the right track at first.
When she identified Sputnik as the large satellite, I just think to myself, pack your bags, baby girl. We're going to elimination.
Okay, ladies, Dr. Phillips has rated each of your tours, and the results are in.
When the girls came out, they all looked horrified after they had done their tour, so I thought, okay, maybe I still have a shot at this.
The winner is Nadia.
When I found out I won the challenge, I was so excited. I just felt so good about myself.
Told you you're gonna win.
She was thrilled. She couldn't contain herself. She was so proud of herself, and that felt good.
Congratulations, you guys were already safe from elimination, and now you guys have to pick 2 teams to send to the elimination. And we will find out who you choose tomorrow. Good luck with your decision, and I will see you then.
The fact that Mario and Nadia won both challenges puts them in a really powerful position.
Nadia, who would you eliminate if you had the opportunity?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The whole blonde gaggle is obviously a huge influence on Nadia's decision because if she, sends one of them, they're not going to put her in the cool group anymore.
I feel like I'm put on the spot right now. I'm sorry.
I think the blondes are running the show to some extent, and I'm not 100% comfortable with it. It's just going to be incredibly hard to talk to her about it because, she has her friends. What's wrong?
I feel stupid crying. I just feel like I'm really confused. I just feel bad, I don't know what the right decision is. And they're my good friends,
But you just met them.
But I'm different than them.
You are totally different than them. Megan and Cecile. Those are the girls that deserve to go home because they're not trying hard enough. They're not benefiting from this experience. Cece and Megan, I don't think they want to do anything. They don't care.
The blonde clique is going to have to turn on each other after the next elimination, so I don't see any reason for Nadia and Mario not to break it up right now.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Mario, yesterday you won the Art of Listening Challenge. Nadia, you won the Tour Guide Challenge. Together, you swept the day, and you now have the power to choose 2 teams who will be facing off in the Elimination Room. All right, so Mario, who is the first team that you're going to send?
It's so hard having to send 2 of our friends into elimination. I mean, all this work just to go home. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. Well, it was a really hard decision, and it was really awful that we had to pick 2 teams. But unfortunately, there are eliminations in the game, and that is why we have chosen Cherie and Pio.
I'm really not surprised. Cherie and I have a very interesting relationship where the woman just nags and the guy just listens, basically.
Okay, Cherie and Pio, you're headed to the Elimination Room. Let's find out who you'll be competing against. Nadia, who is the other team you'll be sending?
The feeling to send somebody home is awful. I couldn't look at them. Before I say who the team is, I just want to say to you guys that both Mario and I are really thankful to have met all you, and it's nothing personal. And with that, we pick Andrea and Matt.
It's tempting to send somebody into the elimination that thinks they're safe, but it would possibly be bad for Nadia and I in the long run.
I knew that Matt and myself's name was going to come out of Nadia's mouth. This feels like high school all over again.
Okay, Cherie and Pio, Andrea and Matt, you are headed to the Elimination Room. By the end of the night, 1 team will be headed home. So, head upstairs, pack your bags, and say your goodbyes, and then I will see you in the Elimination Room.
Nadia, I think that you're a good person, but you get caught up in this cliquish and this and that, and I just don't understand why you would fall to the peer pressure of these girls.
I hate that, she had to say that to me, because I didn't mean to, hurt her.
It's just sad that we should be setting such a better example. Right now, I think it's all about being cool and who's the coolest, and that's not cool. I won't lie to you guys, I just feel like this place is unreasonably cliquish, and I just think that it's sad that we're trying to teach the guys to be comfortable in their own skin, and we can't even be comfortable as females.
Watching the girls interact makes me actually much happier with how the guys interact socially. All the guys are friends with all the other guys. There's no one who's ostracized. I think there's a lot about social interaction that the girls can learn from the guys.
I would like to stay in the house, as I feel I have a lot of issues left to resolve. Possibly with myself, definitely with Cherie.
I do want to stay because it's a game. It just sucks that if I did stay, it would be without Cherie.
Pio and Cherie, Andrea and Matt, welcome to the Elimination Room. I'm going to give each of you 2 questions that will test the knowledge you've learned over the past few days. The team that answers the most questions correctly wins. During the quiz, the other teams will be watching you from the viewing room. Ladies, you'll go first. Guys, please take a step back. Okay, ladies, you're gonna be tested about flight and space travel. And when they're finished, guys, you'll have to answer questions about things women like to talk about. Cherie, you're up first. Please pick a number.
Number 2.
What was the name of the airplane Charles Lindbergh flew on his first non-stop solo flight across the Atlantic Ocean?
Spirit of the St. Louis.
That is correct.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, Andrea, which number would you like?
Question 1, please.
Number 1. The acronym NASA stands for what government agency?
National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
That is correct.
There you go. All right, 1 and 1.
Wow, the ladies off to a fast start. No hesitation on either question.
We're the best too.
Oh.
Okay, Cherie, you have the next question. It's all tied up. Which number would you like?
Number 4.
Number 4. In what state is NASA's Johnson Space Center located?
Texas.
That is correct.
I was like, yeah.
All right. Well, it's 2-1. Andrew, she's put all the pressure on you. Number 3. Who was the second man to set foot on the moon?
Buzz Aldrin.
That is correct. Very well done, ladies. 2 for 2 and no hesitation. So you guys spend a little time studying?
Yes.
A little.
Okay, guys, please step forward.
All right, step it up, man.
Okay, guys, well, the ladies just proved that they're doing very well with their transformation, going 2 for 2. So now it's up to you. The score is 2-2. Since you guys have been studying all about the art of listening to women, you're gonna have to answer questions about things women like to talk about, like fashion, beauty, and pop culture.
Come on, Pio.
Come on, Pio.
All right. Pio, you get the first pick. Which number would you like?
Mike, I would like card number 4, please.
Applying a base coat and a top coat are part of what spa treatment?
Oh.
Facial.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is manicure, or we would have taken pedicure. Okay, Matt, it's to you. The score is still 2-2. Which number would you like?
Mike, I'd like number 2.
What did Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie name their baby girl?
Oh, he knows this.
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie named their baby girl Shiloh.
That is correct.
Yes! Woo! Maddie.
Very well done. So your team is a perfect 3 for 3. Very strong showing. Okay, Pio, it's back to you. If you miss this question, you and Cherie are out of the game. Which number would you like?
1, please.
Come on, Pio. Don't get down, buddy. Don't get down.
To stay in the game. Your girlfriend tells you she can't decide between a clutch or a hobo. What fashion accessory is she talking about?
Purse.
That is correct. Okay, Matt, it is back to you. We are all tied up at 3-3, so it all comes down to this question. If you get it right, then you and Andrea stay in the game, and you'll send Pio and Cherie home. If you get it wrong, then we'll force a tiebreak. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, here we go. This is what it comes down to.
To win. Michael Kors is best known as a hairstylist, fashion designer, interior designer, or composer.
Michael Kors is a fashion designer.
That is correct. Congratulations. You and Andrea are still in the game. Pio and Cherie, you guys did a great job. But now, I do have to ask you to leave the mansion. Good luck.
Thank you.
I think that everybody has insecurities, and I think that the girls and guys are more alike than what everybody may think.
I see in Cherie, without question, of beauty, of course, and someone that is very real.
I think Pi is a gentleman. I think that he's a good-hearted person, but I also think that he needs to learn how to listen to women.
I like honesty in a woman, but maybe not as much honesty as Cherie has given me.
One thing I don't see is the willing and the want to change.
It's a divorced married couple here.
No, we're not. Like, we're friends and that's it.
Friend is a loose term right now.
I think Pi is a great person. I think he will, you know, be a great tax accountant for as long as he chooses that profession.
She was interpreting this as basically geek school. Every time I talked to her, she just said, I'm here to help you do this, and this.
No.
And I was helping her study, so, I mean, that was my part of the bargain. Even though I didn't help her,
He taught me the planets incorrectly. He gave me incorrect information, and I would get upset, and I would